Right, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm saying that just proves to you that David is not perfect. Look, if you want me to evaluate your life, I'll give you two choices. I can pick one day, or I can look at the whole of your life. So the question is, in David's last days, he implies to his son that he should kill Joab. If he really thought that strongly about killing Joab, he had the perfect chance when Joab made the first mistake, right? My interpretation is just as simple as, sometimes you get cranky when you get old. Sometimes you just have a different mindset when you're on your deathbed. Sometimes when you think about what you're willing to put up with and what you want your son to have to deal with, you give bad advice, you give different advice. I think the mistake you make, not you, but the mistake we can make in looking at Scripture is to assume that everything that everyone does is always God approved, right? The Bible is descriptive. It's not prescriptive in most cases. Only when it's specifically telling you, thou shalt, that's a prescription. The rest of the time, it's describing. It's just a reminder. David's not perfect. I mean, we know the stories with Bathsheba and Uriah. We know what he's going to do. But what I'm saying is, when you look at someone's life, you want to see, what am I looking at in general? Scripture shows you the whole man. Abraham lied. Noah got drunk. There's always something. We know what Adam did. There's always something generally. Even Joseph. Joseph is probably the purest character on the pages of Scripture when you have somebody who's kind of spends that length of time in the story. Joseph has to be probably the purest character, and even then, people look for a chink in his armor, right? They want to say he was arrogant as a young man, and really, there's nothing there. So David is one of the few Old Testament characters you don't find anything to really pick apart. But David had his, and that could certainly be on the negative side. I would add that to being a less than stellar ending, but a minor point probably.